Okay, we're rolling. So starting again on the right page this time. 17C-3 starts on page 669, 670. Okay, number 2A, let's try it again. You could do, by the way, the formula was right in the book, negative 3n, but you could have had negative 3 plus negative 3 parentheses n minus 1. I'll accept that. Number 2b, the formula should be a sub n is equal to n plus 7. Or I'll accept 8 plus 1 parentheses n minus 1. Either one is fine. And repeat with us? You ready to repeat? Number 2c, this is one you just had to do by hand. It wasn't arithmetic or geometric. This was a sub n is equal to 2 to the power of n. And number 2d, you do it in 2 parts. A sub n is equal to n minus 1 over n plus 1. Okay. That'll be fine. Yeah. Actually, that one is geometric, so you can pull up for that. Yes. Oh, I can show you a little later. But 2 times 2 to the n minus 1 is fine. CC, then Reagan.
What was my case answer for 2C?
The geometric answer or the regular? Okay. Geometric answer was 2 times 2 to the power of n minus 1.
And that was okay.
And that's fine. Yeah. Sorry, Reagan is that. Yeah. A is, I'm just going to do it the normal way. The book simplified them, and you don't have to. A sub n is equal to negative 3 plus negative 3 parentheses n minus 1. And then 2b should be a sub n is equal to 8 plus 1 parentheses n minus 1. And the other just repeat type.
What was it? D.
I'm sorry?
D.
D is in David? Yeah. A sub n is equal to n, it's a fraction. N minus 1 on top, n plus 1 on bottom. Any other repeat? Okay, moving on, number 6. It says there's a certain geometric sequence they told you is geometric. Find the first 3 terms. They're as follows. 1/2, 2, and 8. We got that? For 6b, it said what's the ratio of the 2 successive terms? R is equal to 4. There's several ways to get that. I'll show you later. 6c, we have an expression for the 10th term of the sequence. 1/2 times 4 to the 9th power, which actually, did anybody calculate that out? Did we get 512,288? Say again? You did not have to do that, by the way.
I did actually.
Yeah, 4 to the 9th power is 2 to the 18th. Hang on a second. Oh, sorry, I went backwards. Hold on. 124,288. That should be that. That should be the answer. If you just left it as 1/2 times 4 to the 9th, I'll accept that. Sarah.
I did 4 to the 10 minus 1.
4 to the 10 minus 1?
Yeah.
It'd be 1/2 times 4 to the 10 minus 1.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah. I would like you to simplify the 10 minus 1 to 9, but then go ahead. Yeah.
What if you simplified 4 to the 9th and then multiplied it by 1/2?
That should be fine. 4 to the 9th should be, hold on a second. 262,144. Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. It should have been 131,072. What are we good at 6D? 6D. What's the 100th term? Do not expand this. The same. If you tried, your calculator would actually yell at you because no calculator can hold that except the computer. 1/2 times 4 to the 99th power. You can go ahead and just leave it like that. 4D, 6D. 6D is in David. 1/2 times 4 to the 99th power. If you tried to type that into a calculator, you would get probably something like error overflow, which basically means it's too big for the calculator to hold. It I think it's like, like a 1 or 2 followed by about 80 zeros. It's really, really massive. There are some calculators that might be able to do it. Number 7. Part A, they're asking for the first 3 terms of the geometric sequence, 15, 5, and 5 over 3. 15, 5, and 5 over 3. 7b, r is equal to 1/3. Ladies, you catching this?
Yeah.
Okay, so now repeating it because you're chatting with someone else. Okay. 7c, the entire formula for the 10th term, 15 times 1/3 to the 9th power. I like to forgive you if you leave it like that. 1/3 to the 9th power gets really, really strange. Did anybody try and actually get it?
I did.
Okay. And if you got on the bottom, 3 to the power of 9, you should have 15 over 19,683. Hang on a second. Which reduces to, wow, 5 over 6,561. As I said, if it gets really, really enormous,
Does it go anymore?
nope.
I got that somehow.
Joe. 7A was 15, 5, and 5/3.
Oh wait, no, it's the wrong one.
Okay. 7B was R equals 1/3.
Wait, what?
7D, I would strongly suggest you just leave it as a fraction. 15 times 1/3 to the 99th power. I would just leave that because it gets really ugly really fast. Oh,
Can I just leave it as 5 over 3 for 8? I mean, 5 over 3 to the 8th bracket.
yes, I'll accept that. 5 over 3 to the 8th works. Because one of the 3's cancels. Any questions or any repeats on number 7? Number 8. The, which number should replace the number that's missing? I think A, I just had you scratch off because it was just loopy.
Oh.
The 67, I finally found out what the typo was. The 67 should not belong there at all. It was just randomly cut and pasted. So it's supposed to be 2, 20, 200.
Okay. Why is 67?
I'm not sure. That was just a typo error.
Wait,
Paste
what
error.
was it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be 2, 20, 200 blank, which would have been
Oh,
way easier.
yeah, that's what I was.
It would have been 2,000, yeah.
So confused.
Number 8B, the missing number is 12. Number 8C, the 2 missing numbers are 4 and 16. Number 8D, their 2 missing numbers are positive 5 and negative 135. Number 8E, 7 to the 0 and 7 to the 1st. If you wrote it as 1 and as 7, I'll let it go, but you can feel free to leave it as 7 to the power. It preserves the nice pattern. And number 8F, 1 over 10. Any questions? Yeah, great.
Repeat 8B.
8B, yeah, 12. Any others on, bless you. Any others on number 8? Bless you. All right, number 9, last one. For part A, read a formula for the geometric sequence. It should be 6 times 2 to the n minus 1. Number 9B, 64 times 1 over 8 to the n minus 1. Sorry.
I did 0.125.
All right. As long as it's a nice decimal, I will let it go, although I'm going to look at it funny. 9C, 5 times negative 1 to the n minus 1 power. Number 9D, 4 times 7 over 2 to the n minus 1. Number 9E, 2, I think we did this in class, 2 times radical 6 to the n minus 1. And number 9F, 300 times negative 1/10 to the n minus 1. 3 times. Go.
What was ENF?
E was 2 times radical 6 to the n minus 1. And 9F was 300 times negative 1/10 to the n minus 1. Any other repeats on the whole thing? All right. I have time for a brief session of questions. Philip?
Can you explain how to do, 8B?
8B. Yeah, 8 blank 1827. Yeah. Now they told us it's geometric. Listen. If it's geometric, are we looking for D or are we looking for R? Oh. If it's geometric, are we looking for D or are we looking for R? What does D stand for?
D simple or R simple?
I said, what does D stand for? Okay. Easy. Common difference, that's when you're adding. So what are you looking for? R. How do you find R? If it's geometric, yeah.
Divide the next term by the previous.
Divide the next term by the previous term. Any two terms next to each other will work. And there's only one pair that'll work here. 27 over 18. Does that repeat? What do you get? 3 over 2. You're multiplying by 3 over 2 over and over and over and over and over. The quickest way to do this, multiply this by 3 over 2. That'd be the quickest. I would put 8 over 1. Then you can cancel the 2 and 8 down to 1 and 4. And what do you get? 12. There you go. Does that make sense? Okay. Second? 6A. Okay? So they're talking about geometric, and they gave us a formula. 1/2 times 4 to the n minus 1. Okay? So 6A is asking us for the first 3 terms. What do you plug in to get the first 3 terms? What? Not your business. What do you plug in to get the first 3 terms? Go. 1, 2, and 3. Plug in a 1. A 1 would be what? Just go ahead and use the formula. Don't simplify it, just plug it in. 1/2 times. Where do you plug in the 1? For n. Go for it. 4 to the 1 minus 1. What's 1 minus 1? What's any number to the 0 power? 1. This will be 1/2 times 1, better known as 1/2. Elijah, take the A2.
So 1 over 2 multiplied by 4, 2 minus 1.
To the 2 minus 1, what is that really?
1,
1. What's 4 to the first power?
4,
4. Half times 4 is?
4 or 2.
4 over 2, which is?
2.
2. And then, okay, go ahead and do 3. Just use this formula again. To the 3 minus 1, what is that? 2. What is 4 squared? Good. What's 1/2 of 16? There you go. Does that make sense? That's time for one more question. Make it good. Go. 9F. Take a look. Red formula for the nth term, and they said it's geometric. 300, then negative 30, then 3. Good over here.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, what? You got it? Okay. Time for one more question then. Go. Okay. I'm sorry? 8D. All right, what should replace the 2 missing numbers? Blank, negative 15.
Wait, that, continue.
Okay. 45, you still want it? Okay. So blank, negative 15, 45, and blank. They said it's geometric. So we're looking for D or for R?
Wait,
It does, actually.
what number should the place be?
Oh my goodness, you're right. They forgot to say that was geometric. So that would help. Yeah, that was not your fault, that was the book's fault.
I got -70. Wait a second, why would I have, okay, sorry.
If you did this as arithmetic, you'd get very different answers. I'll show it to you, in case you want to check the answers. Yeah, that was an error in the book. They should have said geometric. Let me show you them both. They're pretty fast. Arithmetic, what is arithmetic? Joe, help me out. What is an arithmetic sequence?
Adding.
Right. How would you, if this were arithmetic, can you find a D for me? Go.
60.
Yeah, 45 minus -15, which is 60. That means you're adding 60 as you go up, 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 up. So how would you go backwards?
You would subtract 6.
Subtract 60. What would you get, just in this particular case?
-75.
-75, and then you go forward for this.
105.
105. If this were arithmetic, those would be your two missing numbers. What's its geometric? What's R? Go ahead. Yeah. R is the next term divided by the previous term, -3. So you either, if you go backwards, you divide by -3. If you go forwards, you multiply by -3. So what would that be?
5 and -135.
Correct. 5 and -135. And that's what the book had. Because the book was just assuming a few numbers. Everybody okay? All righty. For today, I have a practice test queued up for you.
Yes, fine.
It is high time you see what I'm actually going to test you on.
Yeah.
It is also helpful if you're making your 3x5 note card, 3" by 5" note card. The same. And what to include on it. You are welcome to start constructing your 3x5" note card today while you're taking this. If you like. You're going to be taking this one anyway. So, Dennis, anybody? This will also give you an idea of what I'm going to ask on the actual test. Okay? So, for those of you listening at home, I'll send this to you by email. I think I already, well, if I didn't, I'll do it in the next 5 minutes. So take care, God bless, heal soon. Bye.